bite on my spittle, I'm still just a chicken McGriddle.
I was then diddled by the sweatiest, most bitchless.
Okay, well you spent 35 hours on
That just seems to be part of it as well.
Lucky, what have you done?
You're fucked! Someone lizard, wait. Ready?
Whenever you play a game, if it's an FPS shooter, open world, roguelike, anything like that, you'll always have three types of people who play it. Whether that be noob, average person, or a speedrunner who really wants to play the fucking game and like learn all the mechanics so they can do it the fastest way possible. You know, you're gonna get that anywhere. But what if there was a game that just fucked with you no matter what kind of player you were?
Don't eat me, I'm a fucking coffee faggot. Please, should be doing blood.
Rainworld is a game that's essentially torture. For anyone first trying out, like, an open world, don't play fucking Rainworld unless you, like, either you're, like, a sweat and you play Hollow Knight. If you play Hollow Knight and you can endure learning that and, like, the struggles of that, I'd say, like, the difficulty is probably similar. It's just based off of what other people say. I am not a Hollow Knight player. I just hear it, like, a lot when I'm discussing Rainworld. Just going back to Rainworld, it's an open world, 8-bit game with no power scaling at all. So, unlike other open world games where you might get better, Rainworld is a constant punishment of a game. Like, even if you're good at the game and you understand all the mechanics, you could still get annihilated by, like, a rogue lizard which decides to beeline towards you with absolutely no indication at all, or it's spinning around in the corner in the next cycle. It's unpredictable, which is also part of the reason why I love the game, but it's not the easiest game to get your head around, especially if you're not, like, willing to spend the hours like I did. I spent, which has been quoted before. I'm very ashamed of this. I spent 30 hours on the easiest, in quotation marks, because I don't think it's the easiest, on the easiest campaign on Rainworld, which is Monk. I don't think it's the easiest. I genuinely don't. I think Survivor is much easier than Monk, just because of the way they are, like, set out, because Monk is weak as hell. If you don't have good reputation, which reputation doesn't really do shit, you're fucked, because you can't fight back, essentially. Like, your spears do nothing, and you're weak as hell. It's literally the weakest character. It's weaker than all the DLC characters. Like, none of them are weaker than Monk, and I know that's the point, but having that extra thing doesn't make them easier. If you want an easy campaign, just play Survivor like a normal person. Okay, Monk rant aside, back to what I was saying. So, the vanilla campaigns are just, well, which come with the base game, is Survivor, Hunter, and Monk. And then you have Downpour DLC, which is by far my favourite thing on the planet, which has 5 more campaigns, which are all very, like, different. Like, how the fact that all the vanilla campaigns are actually quite similar, like, mechanically, and then you have Downpour, where all of them change drastically. Just, it's worth playing if you loved vanilla. Like, just play it. And on the great March 28th, I'd come home from high school, straight to my buns-ass laptop with my friend on VC. I booted it up with OBS in the background because, of course, I'm going to record that shit. And I purchased the game being the brand new Watcher DLC. So, first things first, Watcher is presented as a stealth-based campaign, which is completely fine, and that's a fine concept. I like stealth mechanics in most games, so I think it's pretty cool. But the only problem is you don't really get that ability straight away, which kind of, it takes away from kind of the point of it. Because with all of the other, like, Downpour Slugcats at least, you had the ability from the start, so it kind of gave you a lot of time to learn it. Even with Saint, like, you had a grapple, you know, but without it, Watcher's just basically Survivor, but, you know, inverted colours. The actual issue I have is with the campaign itself is mainly the like rifts to the other areas, which in theory wouldn't be too bad. It'd be the same as going through a gate, but it's not a gate, and also you can kind of see where gates are on maps. With rifts, you don't unless you have a mod, I believe, at least. And as well as that, the actual way to beat the campaign is by finding echoes and getting the right amount of karma, which, whilst they do that in Saint's campaign, Saint uses essentially the same layout as all the other campaigns, with the map is slightly altered, having like just a snow theme covered over it, and like some stuff is more ruined and abandoned. Also with Saint's campaign, which I am comparing to Watcher, even though Watcher is more compared to Hunter for some reason, I can't remember why. But I compare it to Saint because of the, fetch quests, but the issue is you don't even get that good of a power from it. So, obviously spoilers, of course, but if you get enough, you go to enough echoes and you have the right karma, you get abilities, which is pretty cool. You get more than one, which, that's sick. But you need a karma flower to make a portal, or you need to have like a certain amount of charge to fly. This, however, does not help if you went to a region with rot. If there's a region with rot, you're still fucked, because they're not like, they still can't die unless you have like obviously not egg, but you don't have that unless you're using mods, which I wouldn't even blame you for using in this campaign. One of the things I do like, a few things I do like about the campaign is, first of all the art is really cool. I do like having more drawn cutscenes. Like, I know we got a bit of that, but it was only a few images. I think Watcher they did a lot more, which is a nice touch, especially for the endings. But I am a massive fan of Rainworld lizards. I don't know why, they're my favourite things on the planet. I have all of the plushies available, and the lizards I've seen are absolutely amazing. I love the peach lizard, and the lizard that like shoots a laser of snow is actually insane. I think it's called Blizzard Lizard. That's amazing. That's an amazing name. But what really makes the campaign pain is having to deal with all of the like navigating, because it's just an absolute pain. I don't know what it is. Compared to going to gates and using a completely new map, which, don't get me wrong, I am grateful for a new map. It is nice to have all these different regions, and it looks really cool. But the actual way of using it yourself feels so difficult and annoying to navigate, because once you go through a portal, you could go somewhere that you don't know, and then how are you going to get back? Or you've gone to a different region without an echo, so you've just gone somewhere really shit for no reason. I myself set myself a goal this new year to finish the Watcher campaign and like 100% Rainworld, because I've been meaning to do that. But I can't. I genuinely can't bring myself to play this, especially all in one go, or record it, because it's just agonizing. Like, I've looked at how to do it, and I've sat down and done, I think, an extra 40 minutes worth of footage, but I just never uploaded it because it was 90% me trying to navigate where I need to go, and I ended up using like a YouTube playthrough to navigate myself, which, in my opinion, I think that makes the game, like, you need more instructions on how to use this, like, new maps and stuff. Like, I know that's been the issue with Rainworld all along, that it doesn't give you any directions, and that's the point of it. But not having any instructions at all with such a, like, complex mechanic, it's not that complex, but you know what I mean, it's annoying. You just can't navigate shit, because it's just, yeah. And then the actual endings, there's more than one, I believe. I don't know about how to get one, to be honest, but I believe you have to go through all these different regions. I've only seen one ending, where Watcher's in the toy room, because I had that as my computer wallpaper for a while, but that's all I've seen. As for the others, I've obviously heard of the Prince and stuff, which I haven't like dove into the lore yet. I probably will if I get a spare couple like hours. I'll have a look into it. But after all that, I will say still, I think they've done a great job on Watcher. Even though it's like very convoluted and it feels a little bit of a pain to play, it's still Rain World, and it's another campaign, and the amount of work they put into it, you can really tell, like, it's absolutely magnificent, really. I feel kind of bad for criticising it a little bit, because it is one of my favourite games, but I can't just leave it, you know, as it is, because I know other people have talked about it before, but I thought I'd come on and speak about a few small things and try editing another one of these videos, because I've spoken on this once before in my rift fishing video, not on Rain World, but like just spoken to my microphone, practically, and I find it fun. I find it really fun. It's different to making game videos, which they're fun to make, but I do want to like make these kind of videos more, because I feel like that's why I started YouTube and stuff. Anyways, huge props to anyone who's actually completed this campaign. I mean, that's all I've got to say for today. Hopefully I'll make more of these videos. I'd really like to. Any feedback is appreciated.
Let's look at the funk.